I got a treat for you guys today. I recently found a copy of Ninja Gaiden 3 for the Nintendo, so I decided to do today's update on my old Nintendo. So, let's just load the game here, and make sure this all works fine. I know some Nintendo games have— oh! Jeez. Wow. Come on. I think we're gonna go back to the emulator today, guys. Okay, so Ryu took Lancy's advice, and now we're out in the desert somewhere, on our way to Castle Rock Fortress. I don't know why there's a desert along the way, but, what are you gonna do? Okay, now the quicksand is very dangerous, of course. If you get sucked into too far, you'll take 6 blocks of damage. And considering that blocks, you have like, what, 15 health blocks maybe? That's a lot. 3 drowns and you're dead. Thankfully, you kind of have to be trying to do it to actually fall in the quicksand. If you jump, you're instantly out. The only time I do it, actually, is to try to get those stupid enemies that jump backwards. But, what are you gonna do? Alright, this is by hands down my favorite track in the game. So much that I like to dance along to it every now and then with the character. Right now I don't understand why we got out of the desert and suddenly we're in a volcano. Like I said, this game doesn't really try to make sense anymore like the other two did, and I can't fault it for it. Tecmo was like, let's just make a game, guys. And they agreed. Alright, now here's the first thing that is new to Ninja Gaiden. Vertical scrolling, or I think they call it parallax scrolling. Either way is correct, that's just a technical term. Ignore it. It doesn't work. It doesn't work. Sorry, I had to dance. It just doesn't work, because you'll get to a point where you're going up so high, and suddenly the sprites for the enemies will just jump in, and you'll get hit by them. And you can't do anything about it. I mean, you can stand around and be patient, but there's a lot of forced scrolling levels in this game. There's at least, I think there's one more forced scrolling like this, and then there's a couple where you actually have to go up. And if there's a sprite above you, you're gonna get smacked in the head if you're not careful. There's no way to avoid it without like, prior knowledge. It's really annoying. Like, I just got hit in the head. What are you supposed to do about that? They just appear. Tecmo, come on. I think the worst part about this is what they did with Trilogy. Sorry, I need to dance again. It's just so fun. Alright, here's Trilogy. Trilogy, they left this whole area in, but they didn't animate the lava. Why would you? And look at this. The lava's still there, so it still kills you. You just don't see it. They just got lazy. It's stuff like that is the reason I stick with the Nintendo ones instead of actually doing the Trilogy ROM card, whatever you want to call it, Super Nintendo cartridge. But anyways, we've finally gotten rid of the lava, and we're finally at the boss, who is some flying machine who can shoot out the downward spark fireballs. All of the first 4 enemies, actually no, the first 5 enemies, all seem to have one of your powers that they can shoot out. I guess with the exception of the first one, you don't have a downward beam. Either way, he's actually really easy. Honestly, all the bosses, except for maybe the third one sometimes, are easy, but this can happen sometimes. Alright, we're up to the boss now. The boss is actually pretty easy. He just kind of flies around in circles, shooting fireball. Oh god, please. Oh god, that just did happen. Oh my god. Purge by fire. Purge by fire. Okay, so back to the story now. I don't know why there's a base in a volcano. Or this for this matter. There's a TV behind him. And is that the G-Man? G-Man! Oh. Foster! Foster's the G-Man! Oh, whatever. Yes, Foster's the final returning character from Ninja Gaiden 1. He didn't die, which makes sense, because if you remember the ending to the first one, he threatens to kill Ryu, and Ryu just throws away Irene's communicator. But you never hear from Foster again, except for now. But, it kind of gets wacky here. Foster is brought back. He apparently masterminds the whole scheme. He's like, I heard you killed Irene. Secretly, I planned it all. Dun dun dun. See, like, he says the defenses, were they too hard for you? No. Tecmo made it harder. Does that count? Hope you're still alive when we meet. I'd hate to meet you as a corpse. Just wait, Foster. It won't rest till I find out the truth. I love how they just kind of mess around with the music right then. It just gets terrible. It's not like Trilogy's is that much better, though. And with that, we end at the beginning of Act 3. Act 3 is where the game actually starts getting hard and where I start screwing up a lot. So, I'll probably start getting frustrated, and I'll probably start having troubles with it. Enjoy!